Hey, it's BJ from Flight School Adventure. Today we're talking about slow flight. Slow flight is one of the first maneuvers we learned during private pilot training. The purpose is to teach us how to control the airplane effectively on the backside of the power curve when the airplane is flying slowly. In order to support the weight of the aircraft at slower airspeeds, the wing must be flown at a higher angle of attack. At high angles of attack, the wing also generates a lot of induced drag. So the slower we go, the more drag is generated, and the more power is required to maintain altitude and airspeed. Like any maneuver, the first step in performing slow flight is to conduct clearing turns to ensure there's no other traffic in the area. Ensure you're at an appropriate altitude at or above 1,500 feet above ground level, and you have an emergency landing field picked out.
Once we have completed our clearing turns, we can begin the maneuver. We're going to start by using our carburetor heat if necessary. Today it's not. We're going to reduce power. And we're going to allow the airplane to slow down. As we do that, the nose is going to get heavy. We're going to have to start pulling back on the yoke a little bit to try and keep the nose up. Once we're within the white arc, we can add our flaps one at a time. Each time we do, the pitch is going to change on the airplane. We'll adjust the pitch as necessary. And now we've got full flaps. We're in the landing configuration. We want to hold this altitude as close as we can and slow down until we start to hear the stall horn. We want to find out where that stall horn is. It's coming up, so I'm adding a little bit more power, help us maintain our altitude. We want to slow down enough because we want to see where that stall horn kicks in. Okay, there's starting to be a little chirping from the stall horn, so we're going to lower the nose a little bit to increase our airspeed, and we're going to add enough power to hold this altitude. If we get a little low, it takes a lot of power to hold altitude, or to increase our altitude. So to climb back up to where we were, reduce the power a little bit, we're going to hold an airspeed that is just above the speed where that stall horn came in. We don't want to hear the stall horn, but we want to hold a speed that is just above that speed. And you'll notice it looks like the airplane's in a climb attitude, a really nose-high attitude. And this is slow flight. Now we can maneuver in slow flight. We can make very shallow turns left and right, which we'll do. It doesn't take much bank, a little bit more power perhaps. And we're controlling our airspeed with our pitch and our altitude with our power. They work together in combination to get us where we need to be. So we're making a very shallow, gentle turn to the left. And we'll continue to make a shallow and gentle turn to the right once we've completed this one. We're a little hot, so we'll lower the nose and reduce power. And we'll start our turn back to the right. Again, it doesn't take much bank. The airplane turns very rapidly at this speed, even without much bank. We're going to roll out on our westerly heading, and we've demonstrated that we can maintain an altitude and an airspeed that we want in slow flight, all while following certain headings and making turns. So we're going to recover from slow flight. The way we recover is going to make sure our carb heat is off and we apply full power. And as the airplane accelerates, we're going to lower the nose. We'll retract one notch of flaps right away. Allow the airplane to accelerate without gaining altitude. Once we pass 63, we'll retract one notch of flaps. And then at 79, we'll bring the flaps all the way back up to the clean configuration. 79 being our best rated climb speed. The final flap retraction should be there. And we'll accelerate back to normal cruise speed. And we'll set our power accordingly. There we go, that's slow flight.
That's it for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and then check out our website for more videos and helpful articles helping you on your own flight school adventure.